But I mean, before that, before the e-commerce system, before everything collapsed, and then we rebuild and restart everything, and then more and more reflections, more and more people work together into this process. We need to survive. Not survive. I'm sorry, I used the wrong term. We need to live. We need to eat to a certain extent, and we need to save money. And this thing can assist you in doing that. Together with the recipe and this video that I'm making. Okay, so why I'm taking about 3 minutes or so to talk about this guy, this turtle chef, because at this moment, let's say if you live in a not a very nice place, okay, you have a limited amount of income. I mean, let's be honest, not everyone at this moment might be capable of paying $200 something to buy a turtle chef. Okay, what I would suggest is, if people, not from the internet, maybe you tell your relatives and he's poor or a family that's poor, and then what I would suggest them is, go to your neighbors and, knock. Hey, hello. I know there's a guy with a recipe like this. I saw the video. I know it works. But the only thing that's important, well, to a certain extent, is cheap, fast, and effective, and saves money. The only problem is, I need a turtle chef, or we need a turtle chef. How about we go share it? We go half and buy it, because let's say I cook it for 1 month. I only do this like once a month or so, for one person's serving. It depends on your family size. So I would suggest you, if you are really at this moment not, I wouldn't say poor, but not capable of reserve the money to buy this, go to your neighbor and talk to them, hey, how about we share this? We buy this and then we share using it. I mean, it's no point of use once a month and then just keep holding for 29 days inside your house. 28 days maybe, not 29, because we will cook it for 2 days. Okay, so that's what my opinion. That's why I will say about this thing. Yeah. So yeah, we will come back tomorrow. Okay, just some notes here that as you can see how I'm going to store the vegetables on the left side here. This is not good because it's not filled. It got air inside, so that it will be easier for the bacteria to germinate. So you should fill it up like this as much as you can. And also, if there's any sauce or water that's inside, probably like every day you pour them out, clean them, and then cover the cap again and put it in the refrigerator. And also the powder here, you can see that it is not garlic powder. I said it wrong. It's the curry powder. Okay, because I was waiting for the camera. This is the second day, so let's check it out. So basically, as you can see here, is this. Okay, got some steam here. It's already the sauce has already much marinade into the beans. So what you do, it's basically you stir it up, stir it a little bit to make it more, to mix it up. And then you reboil it again for 30 minutes. And also check the smell, check the taste if you need to, and add the seasonings if needed. Okay, another note, as you can see, the sauce level, the water level has dropped because of the evaporation, because of the marination. The seasoning and the water together get inside the beans, so you need to add the water level, at least cover, a little bit here, a little bit lower. And then probably I'll show you how much water should be added. Okay, I'm not going to get too close, but basically you can see that this is the water level that you will want to at least to refill, and then reboil it to boiling temperature again. Okay, now for the second 30 minutes record, so we're going to put it into the outer shell and then wait for third day. Okay, third day morning. So let's check it here. For example, like if I put my hand here, it's still warm. I mean, even from the outer shell, you can feel that it's still warm. Okay, so let's check inside. Wow, it's hot. You know, it's real. It's hot. It's still hot even after for like not 24 hours, but close to a day, because we boil in the 3 p.m. afternoon, and right now it's 8 a.m. I don't calculate right now. I mean later on. Okay, see. So here it's. If you can see, there's still smoke, you know, coming out. If you see here, if you see closely. Okay, so we are going to stir it a little bit. Yeah, see here, very nice and tight, and I can smell it. Okay, so this is basically done. But as you can see, it's still very hot. Okay, so what I'm going to do. I'm just showing you guys what it's like. I'm going to close the lid, close the lid. It's not. Let's make it level so that the lid can be closed again. Okay, so I'm going to close the lid, close the outer shell, and we are not going to reboil it this time. We're just going to leave it here because it's still hot. We can use the heat to, let's say, until in the afternoon, and then we take it out and then wait for it to cool down, and then put them into bags and put them in the refrigerator. Okay, so this is what it's like when it's done. Okay, so we have taken it out and we're going to let it cool down. So it's in the afternoon. So what we are going to do is we use, you know, this thing to mix it, and with the sauce. Make the sauce generally, mix it together, mix it well and tight, and then because it's still hot, I mean, as you can see properly, you can see the heat, the steam that's coming out. So we will close the lid and then, you know, put it somewhere on the stove or something like that, and then let it to cool down. You know, because it's still very hot, you know, it's very hot. So we will let it cool down, and then we will store the beans into a Ziploc bags and the sauce. Okay, now here's our beans. See all of them here. This is what I'm going to store in the refrigerator. These are going to be stored in the freezer so that they can stay longer. Whenever I'm out of stock, when I'm about to finish, then I take it down from the freezer to defrost. And just a little note that I need to add is the second time when I reboil it for 30 minutes, I forgot to add water. I didn't add water. I thought there was enough water, so it kind of like burned out a little bit at the bottom of the pot. So check the water level very carefully each time. Make sure that there's enough water in the pot before you boil it to make it to reboil it to 30 minutes back to 100 degrees. And also is, yeah, I need to get back to what I wanted to say, so I turned it off. I want to say that because let's say the second time you put more water, so there will be more water inside the pot, so there will be some sauce left over, just like here. You know, you see there's a water level, something like that. The sauce is here, from here to here. So you will have many sauce left. Don't pour them away, you know. Use a little jar, something like this, to store. And then for instance, like when you eat the beans with the rice, or you eat with potato or anything, you can use that as sauce. That's a very good sauce. Okay, so that's the whole process of how to cook the soybeans.